Hey guys, it's Larry Sway. This video took way too long to make, so I would appreciate it if y'all could hit that like button and subscribe button, and maybe become a member. No, too much. Okay, hit that like button, bro. Freaking, I hate Jeremy. Fuck Jeremy, bro. Fuck Jeremy, bro.
Fuck you, Jeremy. Fuck you.
In Monster Madness, score exists. Score is essential to obtaining an S rank, and it doesn't really have any purpose beyond that. Given how easily you can rack up score naturally, it's not a big deal for a majority of levels. But how exactly does score work? When you get a kill, you get 1 point. It doesn't matter if this monster is a zombie or the final boss, it will always be 1 single point. Except for Zombie Gunner and Watchtower. You get nothing. Also, as Andy, if you have a demon form and kill with the fire attack, you don't get credit for the kill. If you kill yourself, you lose 1 point. If you hurt yourself at any point, then die to any environmental hazard, you still lose 1 point, regardless of how much time has passed, or if you healed yourself. But what about these lines of text? What the hell is a monster soup? These are medals. They increase your score by a lot. When a level is completed, the results screen shows each unique medal the player has earned, as well as how many points it's worth. It does not show how many of the same medals the player has earned. Let's go over each medal and how to earn them. Some medals will be in their own groups because of how similar they are. Note that killing with monster amulets or while inside a vehicle does not count for the progress of any medals. Monster Soup, Monster Salad, and Monster Buffet. For Monster Soup, you have to kill 3 monsters in a short amount of time. For Monster Salad, it's 5, and for Monster Buffet, it's 10. These medals are worth 5, 10, and 20 points respectively. Monster Smasher, Grand Monster Smasher, and Master Monster Smasher. For Monster Smasher, you have to kill 5 monsters without taking damage. For Grand Monster Smasher, it's 10 kills, and Master Monster Smasher is 15 kills. Taking damage at any point resets your progress for these medals. These medals are worth 8, 16, and 32 points respectively. Demolition Derby and Mad Bomber. For Demolition Derby, you have to get 3 kills with a single explosion, and for Mad Bomber, it's 6 kills. These medals are worth 10 and 15 points respectively. Physics Kill. For Physics Kill, you have to kill a monster using an object from the environment. In some levels, you can find objects that can be picked up and thrown. Killing with these objects rewards you with this medal. You can also use the Sonic Shield to push objects towards monsters for these kills. This medal is worth 5 points. Werewolf Hunter. For Werewolf Hunter, you have to kill 2 werewolves in a short amount of time. This medal is worth 40 points. For no reason. Exploding Barrel. For Exploding Barrel, you have to explode an explosive barrel. This medal is worth 2 points. I really just wrote that sentence. Got the Detonator. For Got the Detonator, you have to get the detonator from the wheeler. This medal is exclusive to level 6, Parking Lot Go Boom, and is worth 20 points. Gang Monster Mash. For Gang Monster Mash, 3 or 4 players have to assist in a kill. This medal is worth 15 points for every player involved.
Why?
Let me fucking tell you how exactly to obtain these medals, bro. Because I went to the depths of Jeremy's shitting ass crack to figure out how exactly to obtain these medals. These medals, bro. These medals. I'm going fucking mental. For entrapment and acid bath, you have to die to the very specific list of environmental hazards. But it goes a little deeper than that, because you actually have to hurt yourself first. That's right, these medals won't appear, they will never appear, unless you damage yourself first, and then die from the environmental hazards. Except for one case, which we'll get to right now. Here's the list of all possible hazards for entrapment that we know of. Level 12 coffins, level 14 hands, level 14 saws, level 14 minecart fall. And now the list of all possible hazards for acid bath that we know of. Level 8 acid puddle, level 8 fire pit, level 12 tar pit, level 14 acid pits, level 14 blood pit, level 14 minecart wrong way. Just to remind y'all, if you take any self-damage at any point, you're guaranteed to get acid bath or entrapment if you die to the very specific list of environmental hazards. This does not appear to go away until you die or reset from the checkpoint. Why do these medals exist? I have no fucking clue. Multiplayer. Multiplayer also has the same scoring system as adventure mode. If you get a kill, you get 1 point. If you kill yourself, you lose 1 point. In Free-for-all King of the Hill, killing a player adds a second to the time score, and suicides removes a second to the time score. Note that killing yourself only affects the scores in Free-for-all Deathmatch and Free-for-all King of the Hill. Killing yourself has no effect in other game modes. Also, you cannot score points if you are dead. This means if you kill someone after you die, you do not get credit for the kill. If 2 players shoot at the same player and that player dies from an environmental hazard, the kill is credited to the person who shot them first. This is true even if the player hurt themselves first. However, if you hurt yourself first, take damage from another player, and die from an environmental hazard, then it still counts as a suicide and not an environmental kill for the enemy player, despite them being the last person to hit you. Damaging a player while they are transformed will not credit you with an environmental kill unless you hit their human form. In Suburbia Arena, you can kill the zombie dog for points. Killing by exploding a nearby vehicle only counts if you hit the player first. If you or another player has a zombie form, you can kill the summoned explosive zombies for points. This strategy only works in Free-for-all Deathmatch and Free-for-all King of the Hill. Multiplayer has unique medals separate from adventure mode, though keep in mind these medals don't increase score. Still, it's worth talking about, so let's go over them now. Note that it is possible to get monster-related medals, as seen in adventure mode, in specific situations and game modes, though they don't give any score bonuses. Also, like in adventure mode, killing with monster amulets or while inside a vehicle does not count for the progress of any medals. Double kill, triple kill, and rampage. For double kill, you have to get 2 kills in a single life. For triple kill, it's 3 kills, and for rampage, it's 5 kills. Weapon lover and weapon fanatic. For weapon lover, you have to get 3 kills with 1 weapon in a single life. For weapon fanatic, it's 5 kills. Killing with items counts for the progress of these medals. There are some oddities with the names, like the literal weapon lover medal for getting 3 kills with a flag. There's Gatling gun for the minigun and flamer for the flamethrower, and there are also unique medals for the melees of each character. Zach and Andy have 1 unique medal, and Carrie and Jennifer have 2 unique medals. At least that's what we know exists, and I don't feel like testing every single melee weapon in the goddamn game. Demolition Derby. For Demolition Derby, you have to get a kill with an explosion. Note that this medal differs from adventure mode. Flames of Death. For Flames of Death, you have to get a kill with fire. Chop Chop. For Chop Chop, you have to get a kill with the chainsaw. Killed yourself. For Killed yourself, you have to commit suicide. Dying from map hazards does not count. In Suburbia Arena, dying from the zombie dog results in the Killed Yourself medal, but does not decrease score. Oh god fucking damn it, not these 2 again. For entrapment and acid bath, you have to cause a player to die from specific environmental hazards. To do this, damage a player first, then have the final hit be from the hazard. You can also hurt yourself and die from the hazard to give yourself these medals. Note that while all map hazards deal damage and credit the player with a kill, these medals don't apply to all hazards. Here's a list of all the possible hazards for entrapment in multiplayer. The Spike Crusher and Guillotine in Pet Cemetery, the cars in Suburbia Arena, the helicopter and electric shit in High School Gym, the Zeppelin in Shopping Mall, the saw in Castle Tower, and the saws in Facing Towers. And now the list of all possible hazards for acid bath in multiplayer. The acid in Pet Cemetery, and the acid in Cemetery Pond. Hey, wait, this list actually makes sense. What the fuck? Sushi player, nailed player, blasted player, toasted player, melted player, and smack player. For these medals, you have to kill a player. The type of medal varies depending on the weapon, or how the player died. Also, killing someone who's inside a vehicle removes their name from the medal, because Monster Madness. This also transitions nicely to our next segment, Kill Messages. This has nothing to do with score, but bonus, holy shit. These appear as a speech bubble when a player is killed. So enjoy this montage of me killing Eevee a lot. Sushi player, nailed player, blasted player, toasted player, melted player, smack player, these have nothing player, pitfall player. We don't know if this is unused or if it involves a very obscure way of killing somebody. But it's in the files. Holy shit. Forgot the... Got the... What the fuck? Ugh, fuck me. Got the detonator. Forgot the detonator. Got the detonator. Forgot the... Fucking water bottle just popped for no reason. Gang Monster Mash. Get some emotion, like, please. Okay, my dog is tweaking. My dog is sleeping next to me, so I don't know if you guys can hear her snoring. I also gotta worry about this fucking chair creaking. Yeah, I have a very creaky chair. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys can hear it if you like listen very closely with headphones or whatever. Sometimes you don't get... I forgot where I was. Just to remind y'all, if you... I really typed the y'all. Alright. Note that... Note that... Shit. Note that it is... What the fuck? I'm gonna record and then... Let's see, actually. And then I'm gonna shower and hopefully shit before I shower. What? What?